Morning, everybody. It's day 3 of the restart. Total time on the Appalachian Trail is actually 61 days, counting what I did last year. Hoping to get to Pine Knob Shelter. It's 6 miles ahead. Why so low miles? The heat index yesterday, 105. I may have mentioned that before. I've never had heat exhaustion so bad. I almost thought I wasn't going to hike today. I thought, well, I'll just hang out here, but I'm going to try to put in a few. I'm getting a late start. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I usually get out by 5. Having problems with tremors, headaches all night. I'm finally using the restroom again, so that means I'm getting enough moisture in me. I can't stress enough. It's just you walk to the bathroom, which is over here, and you start sweating. You move around to put your tent up, get your gear ready. There's all my gear. You start sweating. You do anything other than sit there, and my shirt's soaked already. So I don't know if you can see it. It's just soaked. But let's get the day started. We'll just try to slow it down a little, slow my roll, make my food rich until I can try to get acclimated. This is pretty tough. I've never had this kind of heat issue, so the mountains are worse, right? So we'll get started. I've pulled out, go up a bit of a hill, but back on the Appalachian Trail, and it starts up. And a road crossing. Whew. There's an old church. This road, Hell Green Road, very loud and noisy. People drag racing up it. Busy too. Up we go. It's an old-fashioned wall. Out in the middle, that kind of surprised me. Somebody lifting all these boulders to make this wall. Civil War, maybe? Just made it to Washington Memorial State Park, Maryland. Moving along. You can see here, I'm at State Park, and then I've been hiking in people's backyards, basically. Appalachian Trail that way. Appalachian Trail north that way. Monument this way. We are going to see the monument. Oh, look, I can see it up there a little bit. All right, the Appalachian Trail goes right by the Washington Monument. And it has a money shot. Let's go take a look. It was built in 1827, 60 years before the more famous one in Washington, D.C. It is now the centerpiece of Maryland State Park in Boonesboro. Volunteer villagers in nearby Boonesboro celebrated their Independence Day 1827 by building and dedicating the first monument to the memory of George Washington. I'll let you read the rest. I said we go in, and now we're going to go in. I'm a little shocked nowadays. Whew, everything's always closed. Wow, it's deep. No code in these days. Every step is a different height. Woo! Wow. I can't believe we can go up in here. That's so cool. I've been in both now. I was in the original, or the second one. This is the original. Steep, guys. When I was in high school. I remember going up. Oh. Wow. Quite the view. Siding Hill, Pennsylvania over there. That's where I'm going. Look at there. Way over there. I'm going north through Pennsylvania. That was the Washington Monument. Pretty cool. It was fun to step into. be able to climb to the top. But we still got some miles to do in this thick, awful weather. So let's get down the trail. I was going to tell you a story about Jamie and my bachelor party. So I had a friend at Walmart where I work, and one of my friends threw me a bachelor party, and we wound up kind of 3 sheets to the wind and playing on the railroad tracks where a tunnel was in Conway. We had a lot of good time, went through the tunnel, came back out before the train came, played chicken with it. She was okay with that, but one of my buddies at work named Sean, he was part of a fraternity. He found out I was getting married, and he said I had to have the bachelor party. And man, he was amazing. He arranged a bachelor party in 12 hours. I got to his house, there was 30 guys there and a stripper. So I didn't touch the stripper, but I participated. 3 sheets to the wind, the guys kept giving me drinks. But as Sean said, he goes, I was the reason for the season. So fraternity guys just needed any reason to bring a stripper. So, well, the next morning about 6, I get a call from my buddy Sean that says, John, you have got to get hold of your woman. I said, what do you mean? He goes, she called me up and told me that the wedding was over and that I ruined our relationship. Sean ruined it, and she was just heartbroken, all this stuff. I'm like, and he's a home wrecker. Anyway, so I got off the phone with him. I called her up, and she's real upset and crying. And it didn't matter what I said. She was really upset about me having a stripper at the party. And I told her, I said, look, I showed up at this party. There's a stripper. There's 30 guys. I said, what do you want me to do? And she goes, leave. I said, yeah, I wasn't going to leave. That'll give me a reputation. But we talked it out. I apologized that it went on. I let her know that once I got married, I'd be faithful forever. That includes no strippers. And she let it go. And little John came along, and a happy marriage of almost 30 years. So, well, real close to Interstate 70. You can see the trail here. Take a look here. This dude's house is right beside the trail. I mean, he literally can go from his house and hike to Maine or to Georgia. Ain't that something else? We are going over Interstate 70. Pretty cool. That must be eastbound that I just went over. Here comes the westbound lane. Woo! I love it. I got a toot from a stranger, but hey, it was a lot of fun. All right, back on trail. Coming up from the interstate, look at all those stairs. Exhausting. Look at these pretty ferns. A forest full of ferns. Wow. Very pretty. Further down the trail, it's about 4 p.m. almost. Look at these rocks, guys. Holy cow. By the way, hiker up there's Kevin. He's hiking to the Maine here too, so see, not just one nuts guy out here. There's plenty of us. I gotta have both my hands for this, guys. I think my camera's a little dirty, but it is raining. And I'm trying out my new, look at that, head-mounted umbrella. Crazy, huh? It was $10. I thought I'd give it a try. It is working. Just singing in the rain. I'm singing in the rain. I'm up in the clouds now. Woo! Look at that. Oh my goodness. This is some tough terrain. Hi everybody. Some pack over here. The Appalachian Trail is just right where that van is. Right there. Can you see it? Right there. The Appalachian Trail is right where that van is. And I am in front of someone's driveway, which I read a note on the app that I use for navigation that a person was able to get an Uber from here and go downtown. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to a hotel tonight, and my hip is killing me. I just gotta recollect myself. I got all the time in the world. Obviously I'm not working, so I'm just gonna clean myself up and get something to eat and rest my hip, and then come right back here again and try the next 2 days until I get it. We'll get it there. We'll get there. So I'm in town. I'm actually in Hagerstown because Smithburg didn't have anything. So I got an Uber from that person's driveway to this Quality Inn. I don't know, everything's expensive up here. This Holiday Inn is like $200. So I got this little sketchier place. Figured I'm sleeping on the ground. Why not go here, right? But I'm heading over to Dairy Queen. Get something to eat. I'm going to take a day off. Yeah, I've only been hiking 30 miles, but there's some things in me, like my artificial hips and the muscles surrounding them, that don't really like this hike. And I'm trying to make better decisions than I did when I was working, where I had to go. Or when you have a hiking partner, they may be on a budget or time. I'm trying to enjoy the journey here. I'll go back, I'll do another 40 miles, take another day off. That's the goal, and just work my way up. The heat has been oppressive. 105 degrees. Today I had a respite with a little bit of rain. I'm Mexican. Went to the Dairy Queen, and they were only drive-through. And I want to go back to that room and eat. And then I wanted to sit down. And then I went to Wendy's and no air conditioning. It was hotter than the trail. So I'm having you see here, my regular Coca-Cola and water. And I'm going to have some tacos and some chips. I'm worried about keeping it down. I'm still experiencing symptoms from my heat exhaustion. Like nausea is real bad all the time. I've been eating very little because of it. I'm still shaking, and when I sweat, it's profusely. So I don't know. I might take 2 days, for God's sake, until I feel better. And I know I'll get back out there and go through it again, but hopefully it'll get better. But they say you should wait 24 hours, and I didn't. I put in another 14 miles, so we'll see what happens. Almost good afternoon today, guys. Today is day 4, our number 62 total on the trail that I've been on the trail. But day 4 of my restart, and I've knocked out 31.8 miles for 32 miles. I got a little worried that maybe I was taking a break too soon, but heat index is at 106 and 105, and then today I think is somewhere around 102 or 3. Anyways, I think it was deserved, just the shock of my body having to go through this hard heat in the carrying. Also, I looked at last year when I started, and after 31.3 I took a break, and then I did another 30 and took a break, and I got stronger, and I was able to go out farther, and that was in cool weather, much more easier weather. So today, a little bit of resupply. Gonna focus on salty snacks. My snacks have been sweet. I'm gonna work on salty because I'm losing so much salt. Anything with potassium, like a little bit of nuts and salt. And gonna get a couple of protein bars. to try to eat those, force myself to eat those. It's really tough when you're dehydrated. Yeah, you have to have water, processed food, and it's tough. I haven't been wanting to eat. I think over those 3 days, I only ate 2 meals, and a few snacks, but you just, especially in the beginning of this, you lose your appetite. And I've been over, on my freeze-dried meals. I've been over watering them so they're more like a soup, so I can get more water in my system. I like it anyways. You can drink most of it. It tastes just as good, but you get more moisture. But I'm at the Cono Lodge. I'm gonna go get something to eat at some sort of diner, hopefully, if it's open, in a shopping plaza right next to here. I tried to pick this place because I thought it was among a lot of restaurants and a grocery store and some resupply points. Walked over here to the grocery store I'll be visiting, but this place says Jay's Diner. I thought I'd try to do something other than fast food and stuff. You'll see how it is. They're still serving breakfast, so I guess I'm gonna have breakfast. I think I'm gonna go for the breakfast tacos. Wasn't this a good choice? I already ate some of the bacon. I got some home fries. Supposed to be some bananas coming out. I think they forgot, but look at this. Breakfast tacos, man. They're hot and warm, man. Good choice, this diner. I'll probably come back here for dinner. Oh, but sorry, there's the bananas. We know what bananas are here for. Potassium. Went in here to Wee's grocery store. W-E-I-S. Never been there before. But just go get a few supplies. Look at there. I got a list. And chicken, banana, and chicken, banana. Let me get some chili cheese ones. Salty and sweet. Yep, need a few of those. This looks like it's probably a good idea. Get a smart water. Probably a big one here. I don't trust the water at that hotel. Get this right here. Liquid IV seems to be about the best. Some security does. It's for fixing my backpack. There's a couple things that are bugging me on it. Protein chips. Wow. I think I'm gonna crunch them up and put them on my taco. Oh, it's a little dollar. It's a little thing of cookies. I think I'm gonna get that. Well, that's everything. Okay, here's a kind of a typical resupply. Not too typical, but I got something. I got this side, which I'm going to consume before I leave. So I got a huge bottle of smart water with electrolytes. I got a couple screw ties and tape to do a little repair on my pack, just to make it more comfortable. Vitamin water. That's all going to be consumed. Some of these other items, I'm not going to use all of them, sadly. Usually, if you're in a hostel, you put the extra in the hiker box, people will use them, but that's not the case. So bars for snacking on, a electrolyte to add to my water, because I got to drink a lot more electrolytes than I have been. This stuff is pretty packed. It doesn't taste good. It tastes like drinking from the ocean. I use a different brand too, named Element, LMNT. Sweet and salty snacks on the go. Splurged on just a little bit of cookies. That'll be a treat. Don't need all these Advils, but I'm gonna refill my bottle. I've had to use a little bit more. And then I have a lighter already, but I want a tiny one. It's just that much less weight. And then for my breakfast or my lunches, I'm gonna add these protein salsa verde protein chips to it to just get an extra bang. Thank you for the drop off. What's your name? Mohammed. Thank you, Mohammed. It's nice to meet you. You have a blessed day. Good morning, everybody. It's day 5 of my restart, day 63 total on the trail. I got 16 miles if I can make it. It is 6 in the morning. I'm an hour behind schedule. It was tough to get a ride from town. Takes a while to drive up here to the mountains and back down to town, but I'm leaving Hagerstown, and through Smithburg. I'm back up here on the Appalachian Trail, heading to Deer Lick Shelter. Let's get it started. Well, I'm silk blazing this morning. Means in this patch of the woods, I'm the first one here, going straight up the hill next. Lots of rocks in Pennsylvania. We'll get to see plenty of those. Mostly it's the small rocks, they say, that kills you. I can see them right up here in my path. It's a cool area. A slight breeze coming through, but you can see how thick the moisture is up here. Power line crossing. Whew, I'm in the clouds. I'm coming up this mountain. It's pretty steep, as you can see here, but look, there's a little flow of water. I'm gonna get me some of that. I'm gonna take a little break. All right, I just filled up with water right there. Ain't that pretty? It's like a faucet out in the middle of the woods. It says High Rock Overlook. AT North. And High Rock is this way, but it goes out and then it goes back, so it only adds 0.2, because if I go that way, I'll meet up with the other end. So, do we go? I hear it's a decent view with a lot of fancy graffiti. I don't know if you think it ruins it, but some people think it gives it character. But it's starting to get hot. So, what do you think? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, because you want, if I'm gonna hike up here, you want to see things, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Here we go. Gosh, I hope it isn't a climb back out. Looks like you can drive up here, so that would explain all the graffiti. I imagine the people that does the graffiti wouldn't be up here doing it if it was hard. Wow, uh-oh, there is a view. There is a view. Ain't that something else? Am I the only one here? This is something that doesn't always happen every time, but most of the time, sometimes you get the whole place to yourself. Pretty neat. Here we go. Are you ready for this? Drum roll, please. All right, here we go. Whoa, well worth the walk. That's nice. It's like they put it on a pedestal. Wow. Wow. Very nice. It's really nice up here. I'm gonna spend a few minutes by myself. Jamie. Oh my gosh, Jamie would have loved this, guys. Look at this. It's moments like this I really miss her. All right. So check this view out here, right? This is the money shot of the day, without doubt. I've looked down the road. There is nothing else. In fact, I haven't seen a view. This is a 180 view. And I could see the curvature, and I'm only 2 miles from the Mason-Dixon line. So what you're looking into is Pennsylvania. Ain't that amazing? So the name of this place is High Rock Ledges. And I don't think Far Out does it justice. It's amazing. This is just a side of a mountain. Look at all these rocks. I gotta go there and I gotta go there. But I'm just climbing over rocks. Isn't that crazy? All right, gotta get her done. Hey everybody, we're at Penmar Park. There's bathrooms and water. I think the bathrooms are up there. See those little boxes? And might be a vending machine and a picnic table to have lunch. Knocked out 12 miles today by noon. Maybe 11. But we're gonna go get some water and rest. So there's a water fountain right there. I got water. The bathrooms smell great. I'll probably use that here before I go. I'm gonna go sit over here and get the view. Well, take a look. I get another decent view, similar to that view at the High Rock Ledges. And I brought a Wendy's cheeseburger. It's all squished, but it's still cold. Actually cold. So I put it in a spot to keep it cold. I'm gonna have a cheeseburger with this view. Ain't that cool? It's very good. So we're going over here. Tim, excuse me, that I met. He's a teacher, retired, but he says there's a zip line over here. We only have 5 miles left in the day, and it's like 12:30. We're gonna play a little bit. How we swing?
Guys.
Woo! Bump in my back.
Here we go. Good job. The hardest part's getting up.
Hey everybody.
Chunk though. Pennsylvania's like 200 something miles.
Yeah, 40 something miles. It's gonna take a month for sure. Hey everybody. Still walking along Tim today. Fortunate to chat with someone. And we're coming up on the Mason-Dixon line going into Pennsylvania. So that puts Maryland in the books. Nice.
Yeah, you think there'd be a sign.
Yeah, I bet there will be. Surely, there's been signs everywhere else.
Yeah, I missed a couple of them. I missed the 900. I think it was the 900 miles.
I'm not sure how to do that. I feel like I have a southern one.
I know, Arkansas. Yeah.
Tim's from New York, so he could teach me how to be a northerner. Forget about it. We think we're coming up to the Mason-Dixon line. Tim says I can't talk Southern anymore once I cross this line. I have to talk New York and forget about it. There it is. Mason-Dixon line.
Cool.
How about that? Put that sucker right here. Mason-Dixon line. Maryland's in the books. Mason-Dixon line. Yep, just crossed Maryland. I'm in Maryland. I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm in Maryland. You know, hey, what's up, y'all? Forget about it. See, I got it going. We don't know. Could be empty. Could be trail magic. You tell me, Tim.
That's trail magic.
What? Oh, there's stuff in there. Oh my gosh, my first trail magic. Oh, what are we? Water? We were just talking about water. Oh.
Oh, this is trash.
All right, we don't want the trash. They can keep that magic.
This is not trash, though. This is snacky stuff.
Whoa, there's like donuts or something in there. Why? We should have stopped here.
Maybe I'll take it.
Hey, I mean, we're only like a couple of miles away. I'm getting a Pepsi. Dang, son.
Yeah,
wow.
It's cold, too.
Tim, what's that lid say? Please leave trash in these plastic bags. Good luck. Be strong. Be safe. Cool. Thank you. How did you like it, Tim?
I liked it. Awesome.
Tim liked it. 2 thumbs up. So, AT hikers. There's no way to thank them. There's no number, no nothing. Even an email address. I would take time to send something. Maybe this person will come across my video one day and you'll recognize your cooler. We appreciate you. Everybody's the end of my day. Gonna stay in Deer Lick Shelter. There's 2 shelters. They both look the same. Room for 4, but it looks like it'll just be me and Tim, and we have 3 other folks. Mind introducing yourself?
Oh my gosh, hi, I'm Fireball.
Fireball. Hedgehog.
I'm Beans.
Beans. How did you get y'all's names? Fireball.
Wait.
Liquor.
Oh, it's over there, yeah. It's
There's Fireball. My wife loved Fireball. She just loved it. So
It's hard not to love.
yeah, it's something of that and Dr. Pepper or something like that. She was a party girl. She loved to entertain. Hedgehog?
I was moving pretty fast in the beginning, and someone called me Sonic the Hedgehog,
Uh-huh.
and I just shortened it. So
Nice. Beans.
I was craving rice and beans.
That's all it takes.
Stop talking about it.
Maybe he wasn't, but maybe I think he was. But I don't know. I'm sure there's
This is my first big storm in a shelter. I've been in this in a tent. Would you guys check this out? Staying dry, Tim?
I'm staying dry right now.
You can barely see him over there, but Tim and I
We're in a good shelter here.
we're discussing world events. Gosh, take a look over there. I hope our food will be dry.